Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. It's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Gardner Minshew and the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on Ryan Tannehill and the Arizona Cardinals.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Arizona Cardinals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Jaguar team. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be piloted by their veteran quarterback, standing 6'4". It's Ryan Tannehill.
A terrific athlete, started at wide receiver before becoming the starting quarterback at Texas A&M, and also took his studies pretty seriously as well. He was a biology major at Texas A&M, planned to become an orthopedic surgeon. But being the 8th pick in the NFL draft, that paid just a little bit better.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd and 5.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To the air again, Tannehill. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. So here are the Jaguars now with a long field ahead. They'll be led out by Gardner Minshew, 6th-round selection in 2019 out of Washington State.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws 7 interceptions or 7 touchdown passes, he's the same assertive leader in the huddle on each and every play. He can throw the 7 interceptions, just blame the football, blame anything else, and still carry himself like he is the man.
It's like you, assertive in our production meetings.
Well, especially when we're talking about ordering dinner, ordering some snacks.
I was just going to say.
That's where I go.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 12 carries, 71 yards, and a touchdown.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And to give this time to the tailback. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. This is White on the screen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. He's got this one complete to Perriman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, 1st quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Ready, 91.
They'll start with the option. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing just about on his own goal line.
Whoosh.
It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The football going back over to Arizona now. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back to the ground on first down, Edmonds. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 16. Tannehill looking for Perriman there. He's got him. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A busy first quarter. His 3rd catch of the afternoon is a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here. 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Edmonds running out of the shotgun, and he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
so well. Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Laviska Shenault, the intended target, but now it's third down. From the gun, Minshew to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Jaguars nothing.
Down. 50. Plant. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mike, check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle.
Let's go. 70. Indy. 59. Switch up. 59. Mark. 59. Go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Minshew. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough road for Minshew and the Jags. Looking to throw it. Minshew. And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. On the carry, it's Edmonds.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
He's got his man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it here with Edmonds. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. On 2nd and 9. Tannehill looking middle, and it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and that takes us from second to third down. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from a defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen, broke off his pass rush, and then get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on. Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes a better punter may actually determine the outcome.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. 59. Come on.
Here's Minshew. This is Shenault on the receiving end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Now Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Minshew sets to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. And to give this time to the tailback. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
27. on the tackle.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Minshew, connection made with Shenault. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. And it's caught. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Myles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it culminates in a Jags touchdown. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good chunk of carries. Problem is for very little success. I don't want to put it all on his shoulders, but that's a big reason they're losing right now.
Have to be very careful that he doesn't start pointing fingers. Offensive line obviously trying. The defense is doing a nice job against him today. When it's all said and done, it's all about the guy in the mirror. He has to get it done better going forward.
See if he can look and do some soul searching now. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On 1st down, Tannehill. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Tannehill throwing again. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Gonzalez's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we're at halftime with our score 7-6 in a tough-fought first half. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape. As we look around.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Good job.
So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They were winners last week over Tennessee, and they've got the lead here as well. They start this drive out 1st and 10.
Go, 50, plant. Check, 59. Lights 59. Lights 50. Go. Watch the pass.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Third down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Out of the gun is Minshew. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Brandon Graham make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Here's Logan Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Here's Edmonds. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll move the chains.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent... Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Josh Allen able to record his 5th sack of the season. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
They go right back to White here on first down. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. A false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. On the slant, this is Chark. On second down, it's White, and he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 44. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Minshew. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to second and 10.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Check. 59.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now, if you're a fan of punting, this game's for you. He's been out there quite a bit. That one maybe his best yet.
Yeah, he certainly got his leg loose by now. It kind of reminds me of my college football coach, John Majors. He loved the punting game because he liked the positioning, the field position, and he loved to play defense.
They'll run on first down. Edmonds, and he'll find a little space. He gets this up near the 10. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down. From the gun on third down, Tannehill. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Oh, boy, he got a favorable spot there. The guys on the sidelines were raising their hands over their head and clasping their hands to signal safety. But the official marked it just outside the end zone at the 1-yard line.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option. You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh? And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Minshew throwing on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. Back now in Jacksonville. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th.
Josh Lambo on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Lambo will put this one through. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough? Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position. And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Cardinal offense takes back over. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. He'll get this to his running back, Edmonds. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he is going to have a Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes,
You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, Tannehill. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tannehill on first down. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there. Second down.
47's the mark. 47's the mark.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
To the air again, Tannehill fighting to stay upright. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that gets him back within a single point. It's now 10-9. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Jacksonville back on offense and ready to take over. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit, because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off, because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
you have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Here's Logan Cook now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Second and 10, Tannehill once more. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Yannick Ngakoue able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Tannehill now to throw. Going deep for Hopkins. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A full 40 yards that time on 3rd down as the chains move with a lot of room to spare.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of, and in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of, trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback, and he hits a big one right there.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Tannehill. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Edmonds. And the Cardinals are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And that's going to be caught. Oh, a one-handed grab there. He's got it for the touchdown. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Now Tannehill. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. He completes it to Westbrook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Minshew on 1st and 10. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. That catch good for only a couple.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to...
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And they take a knee.
Part Gardner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Cards, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they will try to get